So this is the third game, Sheffield Slaugter 2013. Lots of excitement in the air, and I'm not just saying that. There's a few people going, oh no, am I really playing them? There's a few people going, oh god, can't be bothered to play them. But that's always the same at Warhammer tournaments. But here, it's a nicer sight. It's me, someone that's half the size of many of the people here. But I just thought I'd have a bit of a catch up with Mr. Legg. So Mr. Legg, come into shot if you can. You may have to take a step back. That's it. How's the tournament going for you at the moment?
It's going really well. There's been a couple of issues with timings, a couple of rules complaints about Chaos Dwarfs, but that's about it.
Have most people finished their games though?
Yes, there's only, I think, 4 tables last round in time. So
now, I always ask this at all tournaments, what happens if people don't finish their games? Do they get penalties? Do they get points? Slipped on the wrist? Or slipped on the wrist? Slapped on the wrist?
Yes, there will be. You've got a 2-game buffer, so you can finish 2 games, not finish 2 games and you're okay. Then if it's the third or more onwards, it's a cumulative penalty of 5 points a turn. So,
do you think that's harsh enough?
I don't think it's actually harsh enough, no. I think ideally maybe even 10, because I think some people just don't finish the games in time. Some of it's deliberate, and I just think it's unfair on their opponents.
I agree, and if that's you, naughty, no. I don't even know if I am looking at you, but I am. Now, I know there's been a few issues with a couple of people's lists that they think they've made some mistakes. One of them being one of the Rose boys has got the Banner of Sundering. Now, I've played against this, and it's with Light Magic, sorry, that's right, and you miscast on a 1, on a double 1, double 2, double 3, or a double 6.
Yeah.
He didn't realise he's taken Light Magic.
Has he really?
He has, himself. And so he's been miscasting himself quite a few times.
Is that Stephen Rose?
It's quite hilarious. I did not know that, but actually thinking about it logically, of course, it's a spell that covers the whole game, so you would miscast as well. Have you known any other issues that there are like that with people's lists, with people's games? What problems have you encountered?
Not with people's lists so much. There was a couple of issues with the lists when they came in, but they've been fixed. And then, to be honest, the only problems we've got with games at the moment have been to do with Chaos Dwarfs and how not consistent their rules are. Being polite, there's a lot of different rules in a lot of different places for them, and not a lot of them make sense. So,
if I'm correct in thinking, do they use that book that's got that twirly thing in it?
Yeah, Tamun Karim.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you knew what I meant by twirly thing, but yes, that's right.
Oh no, that's Storm of Magic.
Yeah, that's
no. The mounts that they can choose come from that book.
Right.
So, which I didn't realise.
Really confusing.
Yeah.
Notable games for you at the moment?
This one?
No, all games so far.
Aktar's impressing me at the moment.
Yeah.
The Australian. He seems to be doing quite well with it.
Aktar is on table 2 at the moment. I don't know if you can quite see him. If you take a step to the side, that's Aktar there in the green. It's somewhere there. That's Aktar there. See if I can hold his head. That's me holding Aktar's head. He's a lovely guy. He's part of the Australian ETC last year, and this year he's going to be ETC captain for Australia as well. But any other notable games for you?
Mr. Pitt against Nick Pimp.
Yeah.
Currently ongoing at the moment on table 12. That's a good game. I think Nick probably thinks he's playing for his team England spot, so it'll be quite interesting.
Maybe I should ask, but I'm not going to ask if he's one of the people that has not finished his games. But I'm not going to ask that question, so please don't answer.
He did actually. Last game, he handed it with 10 minutes to go.
Really?
Yeah.
So he can do it?
Yeah, he can do it.
Good boy. Yeah, no excuse whatsoever. We've also got an Andy Barnes, which is just down here. Andy Barnes, do you want to just stand up just for two seconds? We'll get you into the shot as well. How are you finding this event, and what's your capacity today?
I'm basically wandering around doing Twitter coverage, helping out in Legg's pitch. Enjoying it though.
I like that idea, that's good. You've obviously been going around tweeting lots of pictures about the games, because I've been seeing them. What notable games have happened for you?
Well, round 1 there was a few big draws. Dan Heel and Nick Pym was a big one. It was as expected. It was quite a low scoring game. But, don't think anyone would be too surprised at that.
And there was lots of rules queries about that as well, wasn't there?
Lots and lots.
Lots of rules queries. Interesting.
Yeah. Looking down now, I've not really looked at the draw properly this time
I think Lorenzo against Keith might be quite good. Table 4.
Two people, both from the Masters, absolutely. Table 4, Keith Wilkinson, Lorenzo, that's right. I don't know Lorenzo's second name, but I don't actually know the guy. I don't know if we can see. I'm just going to turn it, Andy, if you don't mind, to here. I don't know the guy who. Hang on, step that way to the side. On table 1 there. Who is that person there?
Mark Borland.
I know Mark Borland.
Andy Beattie.
And where's he from? I don't actually know him.
He's either Scottish or Irish.
He's either Scottish or Irish.
He's a foreigner.
He's a foreigner. Okay, fair enough. And I've never seen him on the tournament scene. For someone like that, a noob in my head, to be on table 1, that's really good, surely.
Game 3, not so much. I mean, you can play a couple of lesser players, so to speak, and get a couple of cheeky 20-0s. I'm not saying he is an idiot or anything like that, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's not overly impossible. If it's still their game 5. Maybe on with a shout, he's quite good. So.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And Andy, we obviously see the top players of the country being here on the top tables. Do you see that at the moment, looking around?
I think it's a mixture, to be honest. I think there's a few floundering at the moment, but it's Jack's drawing a slight loss.
Just in this room at the moment.
I don't know if you can see, but I'm just going to turn there, right at the very, very back of the corner just there. That is where Jack is, where my finger is. Now that is quite surprising, because Jack has obviously won many events, ECC team, really, really good player, he's down there. But, all could happen. Does this put him out of the running being down there?
If he gets 20 in this game, I don't think he will. I think he'll be fine.
Okay.
He's playing Andy Isham, so he could get 20 because Andy Isham's combat arm. So if Andy goes for him, Jack can take him off.
And Andy hasn't been on the scene for ages, actually.
No, he hasn't.
I see him around Nottingham, but I don't see him on the scene very often.
He's having a break, I think.
He's having a bit of a break, as we all do. We all rage quit. No, well, thank you very much for chatting to us, and we'll come back a little bit later.
Right, thank you.